Good morning, everyone. Okay, so it has been a while since I've been on my vlog because I've been on a digital detox. So now here I am in Phnom Penh, staying over by the palace at a hotel called the Palace Gate. Look at this. How pretty is that? So I have a lot of content to catch up on. I'm going to do a separate video on the Hariharalaya Retreat because it's a yoga and meditation retreat that's so cool. They've been here for 16 years and I've just finally gone. So I'm going to do a separate one on that. But just checking in and giving you the update, like, look at the street. Checking in, giving you the update, and just going to cover what the last couple of weeks have been like at a high level. So I spent a week on digital detox, and then I spent a week, not even a week, just a long weekend with family in Siem Reap. We just ran a bunch of errands, saw a bunch of people, and we really kept it low key, so it was not really much vlogging material. I do have some takeaways about vitality from the retreat, even though I did not finish my book. I had to return it to the library because I was on retreat. And I didn't have headphones for the past, I don't know how long. My headphones weren't charged, so I'm not really listening to much, including my audiobook. So anyway, yeah, I would highly recommend a meditation and yoga retreat for restoring and reconnecting and resetting. I've never been on one before. It's my first one. But I will say, like, having 5 or 6 days dedicated to your intention and all that is just great. But today, so what I'm going to do today, and I may show you some of it. I'm going to get coffee over here on the riverside at Brown Coffee. Then I'm going to a Pilates class. And then I have to run some errands, pop in to see a friend, and then we have dinner tonight. So let's see how the day goes and see what I can capture. Okay, I'm back in my hotel. It's raining today, so I didn't get that many outdoor shots. But after breakfast, or after coffee at Brown, I went to my Pilates class, which was, once again, really hard. And then after that, we went to a place called Our Longevity Cafe, which was so cute. I had a salmon bowl, and I came with a side of cauliflower rice, which was delicious. And then I had this turmeric coconut tea drink, which I'll pop on screen. It was delicious. It was creamy, it had turmeric in it, and the coffee shop is just so adorable. It's like an indoor jungle with beautiful mid-century modern furniture in BKK1. That was great. And then after that, I went to do a secret mission. Went to go watch a music video shoot, which I won't pop up because it's not releasing for a while. But that's how I spent my entire afternoon. One thing that we were discussing, my friend and I, we were just talking about how we both went to Hariharalaya together. And one thing we talked about was that it was actually a very life-changing experience. And I didn't expect that. I thought I was just going to do yoga and meditation for the week. And I took away a lot of good habits with me. So just reducing my screen time, reducing the amount of times I grab my phone, and being a lot more intentional about things. So even posting on Instagram, for example. I created a post on Instagram, and immediately afterwards, I sat with myself and I felt all the feelings of, when you post on Instagram, you have a little bit of anxiety after, like, how are those posts going to be received and things like that.
Emotional
And
damage.
normally I would just let it pass and move on with my day, but I really stopped to think about my relationship with social media, and thought about how I can be more intentional with that. Some posts are really just fun for friends, but otherwise, I don't know. I think that I may reduce a little bit of that kind of activity because it creates a whole cycle. The dopamine hit comes, then you're checking for likes, you're checking for comments, you're checking your inbox, and it doesn't end when you post anything. It keeps continuing and it creates a cycle of constantly reaching for your phone. So that's one thing that I have to reconsider and think about whether or not I want to keep doing it so often. And if I do post, preparing myself for the cycle of a dopamine hit and the cycle of addiction that follows posting on social media. So those are my only thoughts for today. That's all. Catch you next time.